So my mom's been in the hospital for the last week, maybe, and I think she just got discharged today. Today would be the 13th. I'm pretty sure today is December 13th, and she was discharged today. But she's been in the hospital all week. Well, my sister texted me a couple of days ago when she went to the hospital, and she told me that, hey, mom's in the hospital, she has a ruptured appendix. Okay, I get the message in the middle of the night, like 10 p.m. at night. I don't see it right away because I sleep pretty early because I have to wake up early for work. I wake up early for work, that's the first thing I see. I do some research, okay, boom. I don't text my sister back right away. I'll wait until she texts me again with some more information. She texts me back, then I text her back, asking her questions, just trying to get like an idea of the situation, because from what I looked up, the first thing I wanted to know was, damn, can you die from some shit like that? That's the first thing that came to my mind. Found out the mortality rate is like 5 in 1,000. You don't really typically die from that situation, but there are known, like, you do typically have problems after you have a surgery. Also, if the infection spreads throughout the abdomen, then it could be a lot more deadly. It could be a lot more severe. So I'm asking these questions. How's the infection doing? Is it spreading? Is she gonna have to get surgery? What hospital is she at? What type of insurance is she on? Yada yada yada. Once I realized that my mother is okay, my brain kind of like switches because I realize that she's okay. And then I asked my sister, I said, well, how did you find out that she was in a hospital? And my sister says, well, mom told me. And I'm like, okay, well, I instantly get upset because here's the thing. Me and my mom do not have a good history together. Whether it's her fault, my fault, it's both of our faults. Like, of course, we both play a part into it. But because of our history, sometimes, because this has happened before, right? There's been times where my mother doesn't contact me because she feels like I don't care about her, right? Which I think is kind of crazy because, like, that's not the case at all. Or maybe she thinks that I'm mad at her because of what's happened in the past. So she tends not to contact me directly. She tends to let my little sister be the fucking mediator between us. And I fucking hate it. On all occasions, I fucking hate it. I can't stand it because, first of all, my sister's like a child compared to like me and my mother. Me and my mother grew up together, okay? My mother had me at 16. I had my first child at 14. My sister's a child, okay? My thing is, and I could be wrong with this mentality, but my thing is like this. We grown. Me and my mom are grown. Why you can't contact me like an adult? Why you can't hit me up like a fucking adult? Why you can't just holler at me and let me know what's going on? Why the fuck you gotta use the child to communicate with me? And that's legit how the fuck I feel. Period. My sister's not legally a child anymore. She's grown now. But like I said, that's how I'm thinking. That's how I'm like reacting to shit. So I snap on my sister, like through text message. And I'm like, don't mediate for her no more. Don't tell me shit. Like, if she don't want me to know, like, if she can't tell me herself, then clearly she don't want me to know. It's not meant for me to know. Unless my mom's fucking dying on her deathbed and she can't fucking tell me, don't fucking tell me. And so my sister responds like, well, she was weak and short of breath, so she told me to tell everybody. And so that made it like, that triggered something, bro, in my head, made it even worse. And I text her back like, Like, oh, okay. So she used her last breath to contact her sweet baby girl, but she couldn't contact her oldest son. Like, it fucked me up, homie. It fucked me up that I done been through so much with my mom. You know, I didn't watch my mom go through so much shit. You know, and she's done a lot of things to me that I feel like are like unjust, especially when uh, I analyze like how she raised me, like the morals that she raised me on. I watched her defy those morals time and time again when it came to raising me. Right? She would teach me not to lie, but she lied to me. She would teach me these things, not to do these things, and then she'll do these things to me. And I still call this woman when anything goes wrong with me. I still, you know, allow this woman to see my kids, like whatever the fuck. And she knows how hard that is for me because I express it to her, right? So I say that to my sister, and I also get upset because, you know, I realize that I'm fucking jealous of my sister, like big time, because my sister has her mom and her dad. She knows who her dad is. She knows who her mom is. She has a very close relationship with her mom and a very close relationship with her dad, to the point where she'll be on social media saying, oh, well, it's hard to choose between parents and I just don't know which parent to choose from. And it's like, I don't got a choice. I don't got a choice, you spoiled little brat. I don't. I only got fucking one. You know what I'm saying? So you may not get it, but if this motherfucker dies, that's all I got. Even though I can't stand this motherfucker, homie. And most of the time, I wish this motherfucker just keel over and get it over with. At the end of the day, if this motherfucker dies right here, that's it. I don't got another parent to go to. And after I say that to my sister, I realize how fucking wrong that is. You know? Even though, like, it's true. I wish I could have been a bigger man. I wish I could have been a big brother. And I could have held that back. Because what if my mom did die? And I said that to my sister. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't wanna be jealous of her or my little brother, you know? And I didn't even realize I was until that happened. But I am, and I don't exactly know what I gotta do to get over it or to conquer that. But it's a crazy feeling because, you know, I don't know. I spent a lot of time with my siblings when I was in the household, you know, and I always felt like I had a good connection with them. You know, I honor them and I love them over anybody else. Like, even when I get into relationships, I let the person I'm in a relationship know, like, hey, my brother or sister needs something. Like, they gonna come first. Those are my first kids. But what I said to her was fucked up, homie, and it hurt. Never thought I'd be fucking jealous of my siblings in that way, especially over my mama. Like I said, half the time, I don't even give a fuck about my mama. I never thought I'd cry when she died. But I did cry. And I don't know if I was crying. Honestly, I cried and I called my mom and I cried to my mom. But looking back on it, I don't know if I was crying because I was scared that my mom was going to die. Or if I was crying because I wanted my mom to explain to my sister how jealous I was of her. Because honestly, I don't know how to tell her that. I don't know how to apologize to my sister. Because how can you take that back?